It's the moment the football world has been waiting for. 28 years after their only previous World Cup meeting, Brazil and Norway are about to do it again. Five-time champions Brazil, chasing history, standing in their way. Erling Haaland, arguably the most lethal striker on the planet right now, leading a Norway side that has stormed back onto the world's biggest stage. This is the round of 16, Sunday, July 5th. MetLife Stadium, New Jersey. Kickoff, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. in the UK. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Let's get the details out of the way first. You can catch the match on Fox Sports in the US, ITV1 in the UK, Z5 in India, or SBS in Australia. But here's what really matters. The winner marches straight into the quarterfinals. For Brazil, that's another step toward a first title since 2002. For Norway, it would be a first-ever World Cup quarterfinal in their entire history. No pressure, right? Now here's why this game has everyone talking. Rewind to 1998. Marseille. Norway shocked the defending champions, beating Brazil 2-1 in the group stage. And get this, in 4 total meetings between these two teams, Brazil have never, not once, beaten Norway. 0 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses. In fact, the only man in Norway's current squad old enough to actually remember that day is 35-year-old goalkeeper Ørjan Nyland. But Brazil have their own story to write. No World Cup title since 2002. Eliminated in 6 straight knockout ties against European opposition. Ancelotti's men know exactly what's on the line here. And so does Norway's coach, Ståle Solbakken, who put it best. We are not playing for fun, we are playing to win. Heading into Sunday, momentum favors the underdog. Norway arrive on the back of 3 straight wins, while Brazil needed a stoppage time winner just to survive Japan. So who decides this one? It comes down to the individual battles. Erling Haaland, 13 straight internationals with a goal, 25 goals in that run alone. An absolute wrecking ball. Standing in his way, Gabriel Magalhães, Brazil's center back and Haaland's real-life rival from the Arsenal-Manchester City wars. In midfield, Martin Ødegaard is chasing history of his own, a record 4th straight World Cup match with an assist. But he's up against Bruno Guimarães, who already leads the entire tournament in that category. And don't sleep on the flanks. Vinícius Júnior remains Brazil's most explosive one-on-one weapon, while Alexander Sørloth brings the pace Norway needs to hurt Brazil in transition. Let's talk numbers, because the stats tell a story of their own. Brazil have only been eliminated once in 10 World Cup round of 16 matches, but as we said, 6 losses in a row against European teams since 2002 is a real concern. Norway, on the other hand, have scored and conceded in every single game this tournament. 10 goals for, 8 against. This is an attacking, chaotic, high-event Norway side going up against a battle-tested, but slightly shaky Brazil. Now the team knew, and it's not pretty for the Selecão. Rafinha is out for the tournament with a hamstring injury. Lucas Paquetá is sidelined for roughly 3 weeks with a thigh strain. Casemiro is questionable after limping off against Japan, but he's expected to be fit enough to start. Brazil line up in a 4-3-3, Alisson in goal, Vinícius Júnior leading the line, with Endrick pushing hard for a starting spot and Martinelli waiting in the wings as an impact substitute. Norway mirror that same 4-3-3, and the entire system is built around one man. Get the ball to Haaland and let him do the rest. So on the big question, who wins? According to Opta's supercomputer, 25,000 simulations, Brazil come out on top 54% of the time in 90 minutes. Norway wins it 22%. A draw, sending it to extra time, 24%. The most common predicted scoreline, Brazil 2, Norway 1. But, and this is a big but, several analysts are backing the upset, pointing to Norway's directness and Brazil's very real history of stumbling against European sides. Zoom out to the bigger picture, and Brazil's chances of reaching the quarterfinals sit at 65.6% against Norway's 34.5%. On paper, it's close. On the pitch, this one could go either way. Brazil versus Norway, round of 16, Sunday, July 5th. This is the World Cup moment nobody saw coming 28 years in the making, and it's finally here.